Hello everyone, welcome back to landscaping. Last week we were pushing snow, but today we are getting back to work. The job for today will be to dig out 2 huge stumps along with spreading topsoil and putting down a layer of sod. Let's get out of the office here, get loaded up and get going. This will be a full day's worth of work for us. Today we will be mainly using the Bobcat E55 excavator along with the Bobcat E55 skid steer. Now out front here we will be using our 2017 Chevy Duramax. We used this last week to push 6 inches of snow. To make it a little bit easier here on us, let's get the plow dropped. It's a pretty simple task, only takes a few minutes, and it's a lot easier driving around town without a huge 10-foot V-plow on the front. We got that drop there. Let's get back in and get loaded up. I'm really excited to be back here with the landscaping company, especially doing some landscaping projects. We're kind of in that in-between weather and season right now. We finished all of our fall leaf cleanups, trying to squeeze in a few more jobs before the snow really comes in. But it was awesome to kind of get back in the routine and trying to get back to pushing snow. But it's also nice to get back to doing some more projects here. Let's get the trailer attached, let's get the rams dropped, and this will be our first job getting to use the new excavator, which is pretty exciting. Now I do have a full mods list up here for this series on my website. I did a lot of updating to make it as simple and easy for all of you guys to locate all of the mods. Now we will be removing 2 huge stumps here with this excavator. It's going to be probably a challenge, but we'll just have to wait and see because there's just so many stumps. I think it's 2 or 3 oak stumps, and they were huge trees that were recently removed here. So let's see if we get this loaded up. Probably not the best, but this is always a little tricky to get loaded up, and a little bit forward right there seems to be good. Once we get both stumps dug out, we'll put this back on the trailer, bring it back, and we'll switch over to the dump trailer there. Now one of the biggest things right now, all of our equipment is ready to go for snow plowing. Our dump truck and our dually both have salters on them, so we'll be using the dump trailer for hauling the dirt since we do have to pick up around 10 yards, and we do have a few other things we need to pick up. Now, I hope everyone's been having a fantastic day so far. Let me know how it is down below. My day's been so far pretty good here, and I'm really excited to be back here doing some landscaping, especially featuring the brand new excavator. This is such a sweet one. It's the E55, and it's a really nice one, perfect for what our company needs it. Now we are coming up here on the job. I actually want to do a full walkthrough here on the job before we get going here because we have a lot of work. It's going to be 10 plus hours of doing work here today. We got the E55 getting warmed up here. Let's take a quick walk around. Now you guys can see we do have to dig out this stump here. Look at this. This is one huge oak tree stump, and these are about a year old as well, so they aren't just brand new ones. The customers have been waiting on us, and I really wanted to squeeze him in. Now the other thing you guys can notice, he really needs this lawn leveled out. There are quite a bit of bumps here, some gravel mixed in along with looks like a little bit of sand. So we'll be ripping up all this grass, laying down this dirt here along with 10 to 20 yards depending on how much we bring in, and then we will be laying the sod down. Let's hop in the E55 here, the first time really putting it to work, and this will be pretty exciting. Now for this excavator, I will be using the controller here. I do find it a lot easier for excavators in general in farm sims, so that will be pretty awesome, but hopefully these don't take too long to come out. And stump removal is a pretty big business, I will have to say here, so hopefully if we do a good job we could take some good pictures here and get some more jobs here. But let's get going on ripping these stumps out, and oh look at that, you guys can see it already kind of tipped over, already kind of moving on us, but these are so tricky. There's so many roots we have to dig out that it's not just one kind of bucket on either side, and let's just kind of see how it goes. Now if you guys haven't already, I do ask that you please smash the like button. It's much appreciated as it helps out, and we are growing faster and faster. Now I'm really excited for what's to come here. This will be a pretty epic winter, lots of live streams, and I can't wait for that, and I will be doing some on Twitch as well, so it looks like we're pretty good here. Let's hop on out, take a quick look. Wow, yep, we got it all dug out all the way around it. We were able to get moving just a little bit here, but let's kind of see if we could adjust the bucket just a little bit like this, and can we push it? Oh yeah, we got that one dug out. Wow, that was a pretty simple one, a little bit simpler than what I was expecting it. Let's get the tracks going here. Let's get it kind of moved over to the next one. And this is such a neat excavator. I really do like the size of it. We do have a Volvo. It is a little bit bigger than this, but I think it's just too big for the majority of our jobs here. And this is somewhat new, but it does have a little bit of hours here on it. But let's get going here. This one looks to be even more soil all the way around it, and a few huge roots on this one here. Let's see if we could actually change the camera views and get you guys some other ones here. Now, it is always tricky doing the different views, but I think for excavating, I will have to say the first person view I think is the way to go here for us. Oh yeah, this one's gonna come right out. I could already kind of estimate that's going to happen. Now, if you do have any cool ideas here for the landscaping series here, please let me know. I really want to do a few more jobs here. The weather seems to be warming up. It really does not feel like fall right now. 70 plus degrees, and that is pretty awesome here for us. We'll take advantage of it, get some more jobs, and make even more money. And then we'll be able to push snow, and hopefully we do get some more snow. That would be pretty awesome. But it looks like we're getting pretty close here. Let's see if we can just grab right onto the bottom. Oh yeah, look at that. Grabbing right on, moving it right out of the way there. Perfect. That was awesome there. I was a bit surprised, a bit worried we weren't going to be able to do it, but that was pretty sweet there. Let's see if we could get the excavator tracks turned back on, and let's head on back to the truck. Now, for my videos, I am trying to do lots more editing, lots more detailed, and just kind of be as entertaining as possible. It is a bit tricky because I really do like our kind of uploads and how I really film these videos, but it's always nice to change things up and try different things. So what we will now be doing is we'll be heading back to the shop. Now, I already have the skid steer in the dump trailer ready to go, which will be perfect. And on our way back, we'll be putting those stumps in the dump trailer. I really don't want to put them on this trailer here, so that's what we'll do. But we got to go get that. I was thinking, why don't we bring both pieces of equipment? But sometimes you just don't have the luxury of having a huge trailer here. And I kind of like running around town today and towing trailers. This 2017 Chevy Duramax is atop one of my favorite Silverados in the game. It's one of the best ones in my opinion. All of the modifications that you could do to it, along with just the detail, and it looks like the mods just keep getting better and better for farm sim, which is awesome here. It's so cool to be able to use truck mods like this here in the game. And I am actually featuring a lot more Xbox content, which is a lot of fun as well, showing what is capable with the console and with the limitation of the mods, but still almost doing a landscaping company over there. The property maintenance series will be back this week as well. So what we'll do is we'll get this trailer disconnected. We'll probably just kind of drop it out front here. Now, I do want to put a trailer lock on it just in case we don't want to come back here to the shop and see that it went missing here. But I think we'll just kind of bring it around side here. We'll get it dropped and we'll get going here. I will unload this later, but I really want to get this job done and get a happy customer at the end of the day and get some more money in the bank. This will also be our first job here, really getting to use a new dump trailer. It is a Tandem Axle. I believe it's a 12-foot. And it is a gooseneck one, which is pretty sweet. I've always wanted one just like this, and now we finally have it here, which is pretty great here. Now, let's see if we can get that tailgate dropped here, get it attached, and let's see, we don't want to be damaging the tailgate. We'll get backed up here, and there we go, perfect. We'll get that tailgate folded back, and now one thing we have to do is to adjust this. We'll get it lowered just a little bit, and that looks to be good here. Really do like the adjustable tongue there. That's really helpful in making sure that we are good to go here. You always want to tow a trailer that's level, and everything is good to go. Now, if you guys haven't already, I do recommend you go check me out over on Instagram. I am posting every single day over there some pretty cool sneak peeks and updates about the channel. So what I am thinking is we'll get this skid steer dropped off there at the job site, and then we will actually be heading over to the local supply shop to pick up a full dump trailer load of soil. We'll get topsoil, and I think this will be good enough here. Now, I was kind of hesitating to lay down the sod, but the customer requested it, and I did tell him that there might be only 3-4 weeks left to even have any growth, but he wants it to be ready to go for the spring. So we'll get this dropped off here. A lot of running around today, but let me know, guys, do you like kind of just one truck and trailer set up to the job, or do you like requiring different trailers, different equipment? I mean, I think that's kind of the most realistic way to go here. But let's get this trailer unfolded here, get the hazard lights going, and we do got to come back here and with a full truckload of soil. Now this Bobcat E55 is one of my favorite skid steers. It's such a nice one. I really do like the size of it. It's kind of in between the skid steers we have, and I think it's the perfect size for us. Right, we'll leave this here, but since the Duramax is already on, let's go get a full trailer load of soil. Like I have touched on, guys, our dump truck does have a salter full of salt, and I just do not want to even consider taking that off here, so we'll be using the dump trailer. And I think this winter, if we do get a lot of snow, we'll be using this to move piles of snow from different places and things like that here. But this trailer will come in pretty handy, and we will put it to work quite a lot here. And a little bit further up, that seems to be pretty good here. And let's get it loaded up. Now, we do have a contract here with a local supplier. We buy from them pretty good price as well. They're pretty fair pricing, and they're always ready to go, one phone call away, and we do have all of the needed materials here. Now, with the farm sim control panel, using wheel loaders is such an awesome experience here. Really do like it. It's one of the best parts about using it. I've really been enjoying all the farm sim content here. It's been pretty awesome, and I do want to do a lot more multiplayer. Hopefully I could do it with some other farm sim YouTubers. That would be a ton of fun, and just kind of have a great time doing it. Yeah, the joystick makes for some really nice smooth controls here. Now, we do actually have a little bit of a bigger bucket compared to the in-game one here. So nice full bucket load, and I really do like this wheel loader. It is small, it is compact, but it just does a job here for us, which is great. And I kind of like the small size. Maybe we might have to pick one of these up here for the company. But let me know down below in the comments, guys, what is your favorite series that I do here? I think atop mine is the landscaping, the homeowner, two of my favorites, and I can't wait for the snow plowing season. We have so many equipment ready to go for pushing that snow. A few more bucketfuls here for the dump trailer, and we should be good to go. Now, I think for the dump trailer, a gooseneck was the way to go here. Really helps put all of the weight over kind of the center of the axle there, not on the bumper area, which I think is the way to go here. This will be our final bucket, and there isn't too much more here. Looks like all of the other companies have been using it up here, and they've been kind of waiting for next season before they do bring in more material here. But this is the last bucket. You guys can see it's a pretty full trailer as well. It's always nice to use equipment for the first time, put it through its paces, and just see how it goes here. Let's get this backed up here out of the way, but I will have to say this is one pretty sweet wheel loader. We might want to pick one of these up, but I think Kubota does make a very similar one to that. That would actually be pretty sweet to have a small Kubota wheel loader like that. But let's hop back here in the trusty old Duramax, and I've been using this a lot as our daily driver here for me. It's also a company truck, and it just does a great job. Oh, we can feel that weight, 10,000+ pounds now in the dump bed here. Usually with landscaping jobs, there is a lot of just going around back and forth from the shop to the job site, all the different places to get the needed equipment, to get the needed materials, and sometimes you could also have it delivered, but with everything ready to go for snow plowing, we have to do everything ourselves, which is no problem. But before we get to unloading this, I really want to go through and kind of rip up all of this dirt here, get it all kind of even out, and I also do want to bring those stumps to the side here. Lots of work, but yeah, I think let's see if we can bring those stumps to the side first, and then we'll get going on ripping up all of this. Let's see what we could do here. I think we should be able to kind of muscle this right on in. It shouldn't be too heavy, and let's see, we'll lift it right up and in. Perfect, so we got one stump in. We'll put these in the dump trailer once we get it dumped here, but we do need these out of the way so we can kind of get to grading. Now, there are some bumps here in the lawn that we do want to clean up. Now, if you guys do any cool video ideas here for me, drop them down below. I definitely want to do some more with the abandoned properties. I think that would be a pretty sweet thing here. But wow, we are making really good progress. Why don't we leave these by the fire hydrant? That way, if we back into it, we hit these instead. So we got those dropped there. Perfect. And let's get to ripping this up. We have a lot of work, probably a few more hours of work to go with the skid steer ripping all this up. So we'll get going on that, and I think we'll catch you back when we're ready to go here for spreading all that dirt. After a few hours of skid steer work, there we go. Here, let's get on to the spreading of the topsoil. Now, once this is complete, the last thing left here is to lay down the sod. I think that might be kind of the last of it here for today. That's going to be a lot of sod work that we have to do. And let's get going here. Now, spreading out soil is a lot of work as well, especially when you only have one skid steer, and it is a smaller one. But I think that this was the right one for the job, though. Even though it is small, I think this is a little bit more maneuverable than some of the bigger ones here. But let's get going here. We'll do probably another bucket load after this one, and then we'll get going on that dump trailer. Now, that's going to be one full trailer load. I think let's actually get that dump now here. Then I'll spread it, and we'll catch you guys back here. But let me know, guys, how you are liking the video format. I always like feedback, good and bad here. But I think doing a little bit more editing, lots more in these videos, is the way to go here. But first time using this to dump, this will be pretty sweet. Now, one of the best features to having this dump trailer, I kind of find it a little bit more maneuverable. We get back right onto the yard here. I don't think we'll have too much problems getting stuck because the truck will be on the pavement, the asphalt. But let's get going. Let's see if we can get this unloaded here. First time using it. Wow, this is already one huge pile. Lots of material this thing holds. That's awesome. There we have it, our first time with the dump trailer, and that's a pretty good amount of topsoil. That should be good enough. We really only want to go an inch here at most. We don't want to go too much because the customer here already does have some pretty good soil all the way around. But this will be a lot more skid steer action here for us. But I think I will catch you guys back when we're ready to go for laying sod. And after a few more hours here we go here. So we are all ready to go here for sod, but now we are waiting here on the sod truck. So I think this will be the time to put the camera down. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video here, getting to use both Bobcat pieces of equipment to dig out 2 huge stumps and to spread lots of topsoil. Thanks for watching, stay tuned for the next one, and subscribe for more.